Hi everyone, my name is Jess and I'm a thriftaholic. Welcome to Thrifting as My Beach. Join me on my journey. I'm about ready to have a baby, and so I'm going on a big overnight thrift haul shopping trip. Here across Illinois. I'm from West Central Illinois, and I'm going to go down south a little bit to the outlet and hit up thrift stores along my way and do an overnight trip. Enjoy some quiet time before my fourth kid graces us with their presents. So stay tuned for a thrift with me and some hauls. All right, so we are here in Macomb, Illinois, which is about 45 minutes south from where I am. And we are at the Crossing thrift store. I hit this place up probably once a year. I was here a little over 6 months ago, didn't find a whole lot. But the time before I came, I got tons of stuff, including this really cool 90s denim handmade quilt that weighed like 15 pounds. And I sold it on Poshmark for over $200. And I found a Christian Dior blanket, which has been in my death pile for a year. So come with me. Let's see if we can find some cool stuff in here. Alright, so here we are in the purse section. I typically don't find great purses in the Monmouth-Galesburg area. So fingers crossed I can find something decent to send in to thread up. That looks like a quality bag. I don't see any branding anywhere, but I decided to check it out. Thank goodness I do, as you will see here in a second. There is a Coach label in there. I am ecstatic because that's exactly the brand that I am looking for. So I go ahead and I toss it into my cart. As you can see, it is $10. Totally okay with paying that. Great price, great condition. Seems to be an older style. That nice leather is what people look for Coach. Just inspecting it for signs of wear and continue on with my search. A lot of these purses look unbranded. I do like to dig in these bins, as you can find some treasures in there, but not today. I like that green color, but that was faux leather, not a quality bag. Again, I see and feel, and voila, Coach. You've got to be kidding me, right? Not once, but twice? Too good to be true. Something has to be wrong with it. Is it real? I don't know. I'll put it in my cart and we'll find out later. Again, this one is $10. Happy to pay $10. Check for the creed inside. Make sure it's legit. It feels like quality leather, but I will check into that later when I go through my cart, looking over signs of wear, which are typically in the corners of the bags. Didn't really see any. Do you think I can find 3? Is 3 the lucky number today? I keep looking through. These bags seem to be lower quality. Checking the label on that one. What is that? Liz Claiborne? Oh, they got me. They got me. I see a lot of Rossetti, which is that sold at Walmart? I'm not sure where it's sold at. Maybe it's Kohl's, but not a brand I would ever pick up. That's cute. Fossil does well, but I think, yeah, you see the strap? It had like pilling on it, and it looked like a more modern piece. I liked the color and style of that bag, but there was too much wear on the buckle and the bottom. Look at the back. Somebody beat the crap out of that bag. That one's Fossil as well, but I wasn't so sure I could clean the leather up, so I left that one behind. I was checking out that neat vintage bag. I forget what that's called. It'd be nice for like a cocktail. Again, Y2K, cheap bags. I did see this Ed Hardy bag that I thought was interesting. I would pay for them at the bins, but I'm not going to pay $5 for Ed Hardy. No, thank you. I didn't even check comps, but I can imagine. And Guess, not a thing really anymore. I like that one. I like the print, I guess. Not necessarily that it was Ed Hardy, but it did not feel like quality. Oh yeah, this bag took me for a loop. First I was like, oh yeah, it's a Brighton bag. I do well with Brighton on ThredUp. But then I go and look, and it's Bueno. And Bueno still prices pretty good on ThredUp. I just don't know it's as popular, but I have sold a Bueno bag on there for good money. So for a few dollars, I will go ahead and pick it up, put it in my cart. We are getting near the end of the purses, unfortunately. I was looking for the brand, but that felt super cheap. I don't even know if there was a brand inside. No luck finding any more Coach, but I would totally take the 2 that we have so far. This one felt like a decent bag. Company I hadn't heard of before. Damsel in Defense. Turns out it's actually a purse company that makes conceal carry pouches in for somebody that wants to conceal their weapon. In certain states, you can do that. It is legal. So, good price. There was some staining inside, but I checked comps. And brand new, they were $40. So, used with a stain, I can't imagine it'd be worth my time. So, I left that one behind when I did go through my cart later. Let's see. I don't think I found anything else exciting. I could be mistaken. That was Relic. Relic does okay, but I try with my price points to make at least $30 per item, whether I sell it myself or I send it into ThredUp. So that one felt nice, and I kept looking for branding, could not find any. Inside is cheap, so just a boutique brand. Here's my cart at the end of my first stop at the Thrift. Again, this is The Crossing here in Macomb, Illinois. So let's head to the local Goodwill and see what other treasures we can find to flip. Okay, so 2 days later, yesterday I was in Jacksonville, Illinois, so I got some decent sleep. So now I'm going to show you the haul. I showed you a lot of going through the rack, but a lot of times when I found good stuff, I wasn't filming because it's easier, obviously, when you're shopping with two hands versus one. So let's go ahead, and we're going to start with the first stop, which was the Crossing thrift store there in Macomb, and show you what I got. I was shocked overall with the great stuff I found in Macomb. I mean, who knew? It's a small little college town. Okay, so I'm definitely going to make my money for my hotel and my rental car based off of two purses I got that I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so something here that's probably the most exciting is this St. John Black Panther sweater. It's pretty rare. I don't think there's currently any listed. So it's absolutely gorgeous. It's like miniature dots if you get super close. And when you're further away, it's the Black Panther, which is just gorgeous. It's a sweater, a tight knit sweater, almost like a sweatshirt. It is yellow label or yellow label. I'm not familiar with the tiers. And I think sweaters, it depends because it just depends who rings you up if they count this is a sweater or something else. So I paid $3.50 I think for it. Maybe $4.50, but absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so comps. It's sold as low as $73 on Poshmark, and it's sold somewhere else as high as like $207. So I'm going to list mine for $200. There's none currently available. It's in like new condition, and it's an extra large. I believe it's a wool blend, fluff free, 56% wool, 44% rayon. And I don't know that it was ever worn because it still has this tag that I've actually never seen, because most of the St. John I find is like vintage 90s. So this is very exciting. I'm hoping for $200. I did put this on my Instagram when I found it, and I already had 2 people asking when I would list it if they could be notified. So I think that'll be the winner. But let's see the other items. Okay, now this is a brand I used to sell quite a bit 2 or 3 years ago. And somebody cleaned out their closet. There was probably at least 10 pieces of Christine Alexander, but I only got a few of them because I checked comps, and they have gone down over the last few years. But they are known for their embellished attire. So I did make sure that it's all there. It is very well constructed. I'm not sure if this is sold through QVC or where, but I made sure all the rhinestones were present. And this is a black denim jacket, so it's more of a substantial piece. There were a lot of sweaters and sweater sets that I decided to pass on, but just really nice. So I paid, I'll have to look at my receipt and see what they charged me, but not much, under $5. And some people were selling them pretty low, but I'm going to list mine for $50 because I think it's a decent size. It's an extra large, yeah. So somebody donated a bunch of their stuff. I think a lot of what I got today came from one person. Here's another exciting collaboration that I have never found before. I honestly didn't know it even existed. And it is a collaboration with Torrid and Disney. So it's on a Disney tag, but it's the black Torrid. And it is a stretch denim jacket with Mickey embroidered on the chest. And it's got the rainbow pockets, which are just adorable. But my favorite part is the rainbow Mickey. This is amazing. The only downside on this is it's a size 0, which I think is like a medium large, and Torrid is notoriously known as a plus size brand, so these smaller sizes I don't think move as fast. But this, it's Disney. It is from year 2020, so not too long ago. I don't see any flaws on it. Holding it up, it looks like it fits like a large, maybe even like a fitted extra large. Love this. If I was going to Disney within the next year, I would totally keep it. We have a vacation plan to go there, I think in 2023. So that's exciting. I can't remember what comps were. Like $40, maybe a little bit more. It depends what's currently available. You all know that. And you know, I don't, I don't know. I price what I think. I don't necessarily always go by the comps. Okay, this next piece was a pickup, not based on brand. So it's a cardigan, chunky knit green, but it has all these really ornate buttons, and it's hand knit, or at least it says pure hand knit, but I believe it is hand knit as well. Medium large. Check out all these funky buttons. So cool. And it even has a little one on the back. Just a nice basic, well, not basic because it has a little bit of the uniqueness, but I always look for pieces that stand out a little bit because they just tend to sell for me. So okay, what other goodies are we going to pull out? So here is another St. John. This is St. John's Spa. Size large. It is a black zip-up cardigan, tight thin knit. Has black rhinestones scattered throughout, and on the sleeves it is in like new condition. So St. John on the zipper pull, and it is, I'm just going to tell you the fabric content. Mostly it's like a viscose lyocell blend. Just gonna tell you the year, but it doesn't say the year on it, but looks like a more recent piece. I have had one St. John's Spa sweater available in my closet for probably 9 months, which surprises me. So I'm guessing it's the lower end. I think St. John Collection and St. John Evening are near the top. I got this one based off of style for sure. It's probably Y2K era, but this would look amazing for someone that's going on a night out. Maybe somebody has a little bit more of a mature fashion sense, or just that loves animal print. This would look really cute with like a little black dress. If you're chilly, it is a silver ribbed metallic zip-up cardigan. It has rhinestones all on the zipper, and like an animal print silver sequence on the sleeves. And I did check to make sure that the sequins were intact, because I can't stand it when, you know, I go to list something and do you see how they're reflecting on my walls? This will get you noticed. The brand is the Collective Works of Barrick, which I believe was more common, like I said, late 90s or early 2000s. So, but it feels like a very quality piece, and I thought I would pick it up just based off of style. So I did. The next one, I was super excited. I think I've only found this brand a few times before. Again, it probably came from the same person. Let me look at the size. Maybe. This is a large. Can you guys take a guess based off of the style? It might throw you for a loop because it's not the typical Fair Isle. It's like a Baroque. I always get Baroque and Damask confused a little bit, but it's a full zip black wool sweater by Icelandic Design. Pretty cool. And let's see, the fabric feels like a wool, 50% wool, 50% acrylic, and the year tag was cut out, so hand wash. Yeah, so really nice condition. I mean, I don't see any pilling, no shrinkage, no holes. Always want to look for those holes with wool. So at this thrift store, I spent $82.84. But the thing is I took 200, I can't remember the totals, around like 200 and some dollars. That was like my Christmas money. So I don't know how to count that as far as cost of goods, because technically almost everything on my trip was free, if you think about it, because it did not come from my personal wallet. Let me know in the comments, how would you claim that? Would you say all of these items were free? So when I do my paperwork, I don't know. I'm probably need to do some investigation to find out. Make sure I follow the rules. Because technically, my Christmas money, I typically use on myself personally, but this little trip was kind of like my mental getaway before I have my baby in a month. So, all right, this next piece I got based off of style. I sell bodysuits super well. This is a very nice quality studded zip front bodysuit. It's a metal zipper, which typically means quality, and it is vintage. It is by a company I've never heard of before, Barton G, New York, and it is a polyester blend made in the USA. It is a size large, and this would look so awesome with some mom jeans. I mean, you could style this a million ways. It's very sexy. You could have it zip as low as you want or as high as you want. Who knows? But very nice condition. Like, there's no fading. And again, this was probably $3. Okay, now I brought tons of reusable bags with me, but I really didn't think I would need more than one. And at this location, I actually needed 2. So I did have to get a bag, a plastic bag, and apologize for the crinkling. Okay, here's some more exciting stuff. Now, as you saw in my shopping, the Thrift with me, the wall of purses did find me some awesome stuff. Now, not to sell myself, and let me explain in a minute. So this, pretty plain, but I could tell it was quality. It was leather. It had feet. The handles were in good condition. I didn't see any wear. It was $10, but I opened it up, and this is a vintage Coach bag. Vintage leather Coach bags do decently well. This one was made in Costa Rica. I did look up the style name. I'll put it up in the corner for you guys. I forgot already, but I'm starting to, thank you, Rustic Goddess Resale. I'm probably saying that out of order, but anyways, because she kind of inspired me to focus more on shoes and handbags for ThredUp. If you've seen my videos before, I pick clothing up here and there, but the payouts are highest with purses and shoes. I have noticed myself as well. I do not find Coach around my neck of the woods, and if I do, they mark it up, and it's the older styles that I don't think would resell well on ThredUp. But this is a very classic piece. The only thing I wish it had was a keychain. I do think I have a keychain in my drawer that I can put on it. Don't know if it's black though. So $10. I'm gonna put up in the corner because I can't type the top of my head, but ThredUp retails Coach bags for, like, depending on the style, but for like $268, sometimes it's $350. And of course, you know, you would raise the price and make, like, I'm hoping to make at least $100 each with these bags. And not only did I find one Coach bag, I'm sure you saw in my clip, maybe I didn't catch it, I got a second Coach bag. This is a metallic gold. It's almost like a rose gold. I really like the color of the hardware. It's not gold, it's like a frosted gold. This one does have the key. I think this is probably from the 2000s, possibly. This one, like I said, it was $10 as well. A nice pebble leather. It is in great condition. Of course, I do not want to pick up something that shows wear on the outside. If there's some spots on the inside that aren't too bad, I'm pretty good at cleaning liners of purses, so I will flip this out and show you. There are a few marks here and there, but I'm pretty confident I can get those out, or at least make them a lot less faint. There is a little bit of wear right there, but I think I could put some leather conditioner on that and make it look more subtle. So again, this one they'll probably price more at like $3.50 because it is a larger size. They might call this like a hobo bag. I don't know if it's gonna be hobo or satchel. Anyways, this was fun. I was very excited to find those for $10 a piece. The next find may also surprise you. If you are interested in selling on ThredUp, I do have a playlist with a bunch of information. But here, this needs a wet wipe on the top trim. But when I first saw this, if you know brands, you'd think, oh, this looks like a Brighton bag, right? No. It's actually Bueno, if I recall correctly. And yes, so here is the tag for Bueno. It does not look like anything special, but ThredUp prices these for $160, again, depending on the style. And it's in nice condition. It's like a tapestry fabric with leather accent, croc accent. And it was priced at $3.50. So I have sold a few Bueno bags before and made at least 30. So this one is an outdated style. I probably won't go crazy maxing out the price, but, and let me tell you, some boot brands I've never heard of that retail for hundreds of dollars, and I found 3 pairs. Okay, so the first pair that I will get to, and their boots were $6.50, very well priced. I mean, you can just tell by looking at it, the quality. And this is made in Italy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to redo the brand. Oh, it says it right here. It's for Saks Fifth Avenue. Studio Bruno Magli. I will unzip it so I can show you. These are vintage. Leather interior as well. Gorgeous boot. Classic style. Hardly anywhere. There's slight creasing here that will come out with time once it's stuffed, because these were not stuffed. So there's one, and I'll put up in the corner. I think people were asking, comps vary, but I will look those up on ThredUp because I would rather send them in there than sell them myself. Here's the other one. So I have them in black, and then I had 3 pairs of boots. Maybe I only got 2 pairs of boots and then some flats. Okay, so here is a pair of, these look like men's boots. Again, nice quality leather. They kind of threw me because the bottom says like IGLA, but I think that's the sole. And then I had a hard time with the brand because, of course, you know, it's all the way down here. So I will try my best. This is Gravati Arthur Baron, and I'll put the name up in the screen because you probably will not be able to see it. It's like a gold metallic font, but again, leather interior, beautiful condition. I mean, these are just gorgeous. I haven't even cleaned these up yet. I'm just pulling them out of the bag. So very nice boots. Again, those retail for hundreds of dollars. The next pair will surprise you, and I would totally pass on these if I didn't send Brighton into ThredUp. I have had amazing luck. Shoes I've had for 3 years, some Brighton Mules that are 90s style, and I sold them for $70 to $80 on ThredUp and made $30 or $35. So, another classic Brighton style, and these actually might sell based off of style alone because they're kind of like a 90s loafer. Dark brown. I paid $3.50 for shoes. So yeah, great. Totally happy with that. And then these are so cute. These are Stuart Weitzman. Just a nice beige, but they have glitter, gold glitter on top. These are leather, almost like driving loafers, but not quite. And then a little pop of the glitter in the back. I mean, look at the condition of these, and they are a newer style. A lot of times I see them and they're older, but these are like new. They may actually be new. The tissue's still inside. Yeah, there's no wear on the sole. So gorgeous, gorgeous. I will look online and see if I'm gonna list these myself. I think I probably will. And put these on Tradesy. The last pair, more modern pair I found, I sold for $100 on Tradesy, like within 2 days. So, really nice. Really nice. And these are size 8. So freaking cute. So cute. Okay. And this next one was just for fun. I don't think that it's real. I need to do more research. I had a hard time holding it up and trying to take a picture and search Google Lens, but total Versace vibes. I apologize, my curtain is, my cat probably did that. She likes to look out the window, but you know, it's got Versace like all over it. This is 100% silk. The stitching looks legit, but I am not an expert with designer scarves at all. So this will require a little bit of research, something that I'm also kind of bummed about. It does not say Versace anywhere. And the tag, that's what I'm saying, it's most likely a knockoff, because I did not see the tag anywhere that says Versace. The only tag that's on it, it does say made in Italy dry clean on the back, and then right here it says 100% silk. So if you have any knowledge, please feel free to comment down below. This will require, again, some of my time, but it is very classic Versace. There is a pole in the middle somewhere. Yeah, right here. Do you see that line going about 6 inches down? But it was 50 cents. So, hey, you know what? Why not? Why not? Okay. I'm not done. I don't think. I thought I had, oh no, I did put that back. Maybe I am done with that location. So again, that was $80 some for everything that I showed you. Again, those 2 Coach bags alone, I think will pay for most of my overnight trip down to going down south. So now we're going to flip over to the Goodwill in Macomb. I did find some stuff, not amazing brands like I just showed you those. So let's get started with those. And I have 2 bags. Again, I only brought in 1 bag, a reusable bag, and I needed to bring in 2. So once I got to Jacksonville, I did bring in more bags. Okay. This one I got based off of style. This is a vintage modest dress by Outlander, but it is ribbed. You can't really see it because it's black, but it's got a little bit of a fuzzy appearance. Let me read you. It's 70% lamb's wool, 20% Angora, and 10% nylon, made in Hong Kong. So I did pay $6. Yellow was half off at the store. Or no, pink, sorry. The other store was yellow. It's hard to keep track of all the different colors because I went to four places the first day or second day, I can't remember. I shopped for 7 hours the first day, 7 hours, and I only brought my Crocs snow boots. I wasn't thinking, and I regretted it the second day because I am, like I said, like almost 36 weeks pregnant. So Okay, that was that. And that is like ankle length. The next piece I do well with this brand, if it's a jacket, I pass on tops because they're not as substantial, but Neon Buddha, it's the tag. They are known for like their big chunky buttons on their jackets. This is a very common style of theirs. Also has a big button right here. It is a size small. I have sold their larger, this small. This is a small. I've never sold a size this small before, but this was $4. So I decided if I could get 30 to 35, that's okay. The next piece, this is so soft. Oh, it's Athleta. I believe this is Athleta's newer tag. Right here. It is a small petite. It's like a really nice soft rayon jersey knit. It's sorry, it's a 97% modal, so you know that feels super soft. And this is from, oh, I'm sorry, no, this is from 2020, November of 2020. So again, I will look up the style number, and just a basic heather gray long sleeve. But it's not like super thin. Okay, I got this one based off of style. It is 100% acrylic. It's not all the way buttoned yet, but it's kind of like a chunky neutral, I wouldn't quite call that Fair Isle. It's giving me mod vibes, even though it's not that old. It's probably 90s. There's no shoulder pads in it, so I'm gonna say 90s. Just a classic. I do pretty well with these, between 40 and 50. This one's probably more like 40. Yeah. So, but it was $2.50, and pink was half off. So I paid $1.25 for that sweater. I think that's why I got it. I typically like to get stuff a little bit more vibrant, but price was right. The next item I got for Thread Up, White House Black Market does well. And I got this because of it was a size 8 and the print. I have had to reclaim some of my other White House Black Market stuff on Thread Up because it was like a size 0. But I think this is more of a common size and style. And again, this was half off, so I paid $2 for this. And I usually make I make more than that, like 50 on their blaze. It's nuts. White House Black Market, I don't know what it is with Thread Up, but some brands just do really well. So okay, let me go grab this other bag for Goodwill and Macomb, and it will wrap up this long video. I also want to note I got tired while I was shopping, and I was running out of time, and I wanted to get to Jacksonville. So I did not go through every rack. I went through a small portion of the racks, and then I browsed and I just looked at shoes because I needed to get to my actual destination. So let's make sure this is still Macomb. It is. And I don't understand their pricing because some of their dresses were $2.50 and others were like $6. So this one just came out on the 20th. So this had only been out a few days. I got it based off of style. I haven't even looked the brand up yet, but this is very artsy. And the material tag is cut out, but it totally feels like wool, or at least a wool blend. Very interesting manufactured distressing. And embellishments, like large. Yeah. I'm trying to blank besides artsy. That's all I can think of, like art to wear. Yeah, so $2.50. I'll put up the tag. I can't read that. It will require a little bit of research, but it's a cute dress if you're into that kind of look. Okay. This next one, I think I know the brand. This was half off. And this is Frank Lyman. Retails for a decent amount. I recently got a piece listed by this brand, and it has a few watchers already, but I haven't sold it yet. However, the style of this is pretty popular. It's got like a little bit of a turtleneck, like almost cowl neck, but has the color blocking and has mixed fabrics. Has this little crinkle accordion skirt. Is it Empire waist? Yes, Empire waist. It's a very nice, like almost minimalist modern piece. And $3. So I think I can get probably, I'll have to look and see what their pricing dress is at, but I'm hoping 50. And I'm hoping 50. If it's different, I will always let you know up in the corner. I did go through the kids section because I always shop for my kids. And I found a few cute things for the baby. But I also got this to resell. It's absolutely adorable. It's like 90s Y2K sweater with so many details. So many details. Look at the house. It has a little sheen for the windows. And it actually, does this actually open? You guys. Check it out. You can open the doors on this house. It's also like somewhat unattached. It's stitched at the top of the roof, but it's like a big pocket. So I don't know if it came with accessories or what, but it was $2 and I just had to have it. I think it's by BT Kids. They make some really cute stuff. I don't know where that was initially sold. Maybe Bergner's? I'm not sure, but really cute. The other piece I think will do well for me just because vintage Winnie the Pooh always does. Adorable ski cardigan. Amazing. With some silver trim. Look at those snowflake buttons. I mean, just the attention to detail. This is probably more 90s. It's got the paper tag. Made in the USA. It's a 2T. So cute. I'd say it's like an 18-month 2T. Amazing. Yeah, $2. Okay. I do super well. I do not find these hardly at all. I think I've only found 3 prior. But 90s underwire, no padding bras do so well for me. And this one's a really funky gold, metallic, and black. And I like the straps are a little bit thicker. How awesome is this? It looks like total Madonna. That's what it reminds me of. And it is a size 36D. So it's a nice size. I don't think the brand really matters. It was half off, so I paid $1.50 for this. And I think I can get 25 to 30. I love selling bras. They're so easy to photograph and list. I highly suggest it. I sell a lot of modern bras as well. Okay, this next piece I was on the fence about, but it was half off. I was on the fence about this one because it's a flannel Christmas colored nightgown. I just sold one this last week by LL Bean. It's right here. This is like Y2K, maybe 90s. Ankle length, but again, it was half off, so I paid $2 for it. And I think the nightgown I sold for around $40. But that one was more, if you looked at it, it looked like Lands of Salzburg, which I have discussed in the past. And those pajamas tend to do pretty well. So this one is just like tartan plaid. You know, it's the soft flannel. So, but the price was right, so I went ahead. This next piece I got based off of Style. Yes, I may send this into ThredUp or I may sell it myself. It's just a very neutral, relaxed fit, wide leg jumpsuit. Had a lot of things going for it. And it was half off, so I paid $1.25. It reminds me of Soma, like it's the soft jersey knit. Anybody? It is a size small petite. It has a little tie in the back. But just a lot of things going for it. So I'll look this up, most likely sell it myself. Okay. I do really well selling denim dresses. This is like a 90s shirt dress, denim shirt dress with a collar and pockets. This was half off by Eddie Bauer. It is a size large and it was $1.25. So I will tell you that this thrift store, the Goodwill in Macomb, the clothes on the racks were super tight in the women's department. They were currently fixing it, like they were snaking the clothes, but way too many. Like that's part of the reason why I stopped going through the racks, because I could not move the clothes. So I know that's a good problem to have versus not having enough, but as a shopper, it's kind of like a deterrent. Another brand that does super well on ThredUp is Adriana Papel. They will probably just classify this as a casual dress because it looks more like something you would wear to work. But I got it because it's Adriana Papel. It was half off, so I paid $3 for it. And it's in size 8. It's a more popular style with like the crochet lace detail. This is just a classic style. So again, I'm hoping to get at least $30 payout just for me to send it into ThredUp. Getting near the bottom of the bag, this is an item that I did pay up for because I think it will do well for me. If you are not familiar with Central Goodwill, which you're probably not, but they have a rewards program. So for every $100 that you spend, you get $10 off. So I mentioned in the past, the last time I went there, I got to use it. This time I got to use it. Because this jacket was $13 and I debated on spending $13, but then I looked at it as I will get $10 off, so really I'll just spend $3. But this is vintage Eddie Bauer. I think this is Maine. Is it the Maine? I always forget. But this is the peach color is just gorgeous. It is a quilted long ankle length, like full length parka with the original belt. Goose down. Yeah. Or Seattle, sorry, not Maine. That's LL Bean. I got the two confused for a second. So, yeah. Goose down. It's peach. It's got the original sash. It's quilted. It's peach, long length. You look at the buttons. I could totally see somebody in New York rocking this. I've seen a lot of people wearing these like almost as cardigans because it's so cold. But this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. I am glad I picked it up. I did check it over for like holes because, you know, sometimes the feathers can fall out if there's a hole, but I didn't see anything yet. So I'm going to list this pretty high because I think it is pretty rare, and I could see this totally selling on Thrilling, which is a vintage website. Similar to Etsy, but it's only been, the company's only been running for a couple years, so they have growing pains. They recently updated their portal with a lot of great changes, but there's still a few glitches, so gotta have some patience. But okay, overall on my trip, I found like hardly any vintage. Most of the vintage I found was from the 90s, which is totally fine because I sell 90s pretty well, but I really love selling older pieces like from the 70s or 60s. And this is one of the few pieces I think I found, maybe the only one that I found. Well, no, I take that back. The jacket I just showed you is probably from like the 80s, but it's got a satin top. This is a larger size, so you can see how wide that is. Larger sizes in vintage is hard for me to find, and I absolutely love this print. The dress was in such good condition, I questioned whether it was a remake because people can make reproductions using vintage fabric. And I always tell, I mean, because you can use vintage zippers, but this is a vintage nylon zipper. But I always flip it inside out and look at the stitching. I believe this had pinked seams, or no, not pink seams, but I forget what these are called. Yeah, pink seams. You can kind of see it right here. So, and then I always look at the bottom hem. And there's the lace lining along the bottom seam. So, yeah. Happy with this piece. It is handmade, or at least it appears handmade. Don't see any interior tags. Cute. Oh, hello. That didn't take long.
You're not doing your video?
No, I'm not done. Got one piece left. And I got this one based off of style. It's just a simple 90s dark academia dress, like layering dress, pinafore, whatever. $1.25. 90s Walmart, no boundaries. You guys, I sell this all the time. Surprises me. I'll probably list this for 40 bucks. It's pretty simple. And I spent 80 some at the first stop, and then I spent about 100 at the Goodwill. So a total of about a little under $200 for everything that I've showed you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned because my next haul and thrift with me will be for Jacksonville, Illinois. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already, and I will talk to you later. Bye.